Welcome. I'm Cindy Maybeck, and I'll share with you a biblical story of Mary's visit to Elizabeth. This section is called the Magnificat. It's that beautiful poetry that Mary sings, and the very first word in Latin is Magnificat, which is how it gets that name. But I'll be telling by heart a translation by Wilda Gafney, who wrote a woman's lectionary for the whole church. This is the Gospel of Luke 1, verses 46 to 56. My soul magnifies the Holy One, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior, for God has looked with favor on the lowliness of God's own womb slave. Surely, from now on, all generations will call me blessed, for the Mighty One has done great things for me. Holy is God's name. God's loving kindness is for those who fear God from generation to generation. God has shown the strength of God's own arm, and God has scattered the arrogant with the intent of their hearts. And God has brought the powerful down from their thrones and lifted up the lowly. God has filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away empty. God has helped God's own child Israel, a memorial to God's mercy. Just as God said to our mothers and fathers, to Hagar and Sarah and Abraham, to their descendants forever. And Mary remained with Elizabeth for about 3 months, and then she returned to her home. Here ends the telling of God's blessed word. Thanks be to God.